Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Wilk. I'm an attorney here with Reddy Neumann PC in Houston, Texas. I was hoping to come to you guys today with a quick update. So last week, USCIS gave some new policy guidance, generally for employment-based green cards, but specifically for the children, the dependent children of their parents' green card filings. And so as some quick background, if you're older than 21, you can't get a green card through your parents in the employment-based side of things. And so in the past, some things have happened where kids have aged out of the green card process. So maybe say that they were 18 when they filed this thing, and by the time that it was approved, they were older than 21, and so the government would not give these kids their green cards. And so about 20 years ago, the government created this law called the Child Status Protection Act. We can call that CSPA. And what this does is it doesn't redefine a child. Generally, a child is anyone under the age of 21, but what this CSPA does is it provides a new calculation on how we could maybe use a legal fiction to get these kids who are older than 21 under the age of 21. And essentially what we do is we look at how much time the dad or the mom's I-140 was processing, and we subtract that time from the kid's age at the green card, once the green card finally becomes available. And so for the longest time, from 2002 until this year, CSPA focused on this phrase, when the green card's available. And if you're familiar with the visa bulletin, we know that there's two posts every month, the final action dates and the dates of filing. Well, under the old CSPA rule, what the government said is that if your green card's not locked in until the final action date, until your priority date under the final action date comes current. And so earlier this year, the Biden administration lawfully, through their powers, provided a new arithmetic for this CSPA. And so instead of focusing on the final action dates chart, we then focus instead on the dates of filing chart, meaning that as soon as you file the green card, your age is locked in and you're not having to play the game of, okay, maybe it takes 3 or 4 years for my green card to finally be approved. And so in doing so, the government has provided a little bit of leverage to families to make sure that the kids can get green cards through their parents, even if they might have aged out, or even if at the time the green card is finally able to be approved, they're older than 21. And so under this CSPA, essentially you need to file your green card within a year of your priority date becoming current. Now, what this new guidance is saying is that, okay, maybe there was some extraordinary circumstance that prevented you within that 1 year of filing. Generally, if you don't file within that 1 year, you're going to lose your CSPA protections. And so what this new guidance is saying is that, hey, maybe you are under the old rule disqualified under CSPA from filing a new case. Maybe you didn't file your green card within a year of your priority date becoming current. So now under this new guidance, the government's saying, hey, if there is some sort of extraordinary circumstance, even the government's saying that old rule can be considered an extraordinary circumstance. If those sort of things prevented you or kept you from filing your green card in the past, the government can exercise its discretion in accepting the case. In doing so, the idea is that the kids are going to be getting green cards through their parents, even though they might have aged, they might be 21, 22, 23 years of age now. But this is one way the government's giving a little bit more efficiency to the immigration process, as well as preventing those kids who might have aged out from having to find their own paths or leave to go to live in a country really they've never grown up in and don't have much exposure to. And so this is another small thing that the current administration has done to make immigration easier for employers and for families. And so if you do have any questions, we should have an article down in the comments, and so feel free to read that. And as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.